Hello, welcome back to another vlog here on Seftimor Live. Today I want to talk about virtual mentors, how to use social media and set it up for positivity and set it up for success. I was reading James Altucher's new book, Reinvent Yourself, which I'll be doing a review on soon, and he goes in to talk about mentors. Not just mentors, but virtual mentors. What I want to talk about today is how to set your social media up for success. Everybody here has this bad stigma around social media, that it's bad, it's not productive, there's nothing you can get useful out of it. It's a bunch of garbage. It's how you set it up. It's how you make it. If you set up your social media in a positive light, then positive things are the only thing you're going to see. You set it up negative with a bunch of junk, and that's all you're going to get. You're not going to see these uplifting tweets or these uplifting Instagrams that make you want to go out and better yourself every single day. I'm speaking about this today because of my recent podcast on is social media the personal platform that we make it out to be, or the devil? Is it this big bad thing that's making people not productive, that's making people not social anymore? I'm social with people now that I could have never been before. People that don't even know it. They might not, these people I'm gonna mention today might not even know I exist, but I get something from them every single day. I'll even tell you what specifics I get from each virtual mentor. These people are scattered all over the country, and yet I can look up to them every day and follow in footsteps that they have already laid for me to build my own brand. Let's start with mentors. Mentors could be anybody that you look up to, anybody that inspires you, anybody that you could follow a path that they laid out that you want to take to better yourself. I follow these people, I read their blogs, I read their tweets, I follow them on Instagram, and every single day I know when I load up one of these apps that I'm going to get a nugget of knowledge to go forth in my daily life. If I'm feeling down that day, or I don't want to put in the work, I'm hitting up Gary Vaynerchuk, because he's going to tell me to put in the work. I don't want to sit down and write, hit up Victor Pride. He's telling me, blog, get down, do the work, always moving forward as a New World Ronin. I don't want to sit here and make a video, vlog like a boss like Amy Schmittauer. I look up to these people. I look up to their content. This isn't about kissing ass. This is something that I want to show to you guys what I do in my daily life to make sure I'm always focused and on point. Because just like everybody else, I'm going to use these apps. But if you use them to your benefit, you could only go forward. And you could only be inspired to do something every single day. Let's start now with my virtual mentors. The people I follow and read their stuff every day that inspire me. I can't start this, even though this is a vlog, I can't start this without mentioning the number one guy, Victor Pride from boldanddetermined.com. I'll link every single website down in the description so you guys can check it out. I stumbled upon Bold and Determined and got to meet Victor Pride. He just recently released a fantastic new book called New World Ronin. I have a review for it on my website. You can check out a link in the description. In New World Ronin, he always tells you, always move forward. That's not what I'm here to talk about though. What I'm here to talk about is what got me here. What got Seftimor Live on the web and what got me here vlogging in front of this camera. He has a fantastic article called You Inc. You Inc. is the article that when I read it, I had to stop, take a breath, and realize your life's not going to be the same. You're going to create every day. You're going to do something to build yourself up. Instead of coming home, playing video games, or not doing something for yourself, you will build your own brand and you will put it out there for the world to see. I started to become a producer and not just a consumer. I wanted to be producing content and not mindlessly consuming it every single day. That's why I'm here, and Victor got me there. Victor continues with writing fantastic books, like I said, with New World Ronin, and he also has a fantastic Twitter. His tweets are inspirational and uplifting. If you ever wanted to quit, the next mentor is for you. The next mentor is Gary Vaynerchuk. What else can you say about Gary V? The dude exudes confidence. He's loud, sometimes obnoxious, but the dude will make you work. He will take you from doing nothing to doing something every single day. There's not one time you could listen to his podcast, watch his videos, because the guy's on everything. The guy's on every social media platform there is, and he's crushing it because he cares. Give, 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 give. That's what he says. If you keep giving, you have to receive value tenfold. He's always giving, and he's always working. He says everything can be solved by work. When I sit here and think, why don't I have this many followers, or why aren't people seeing my stuff? It's because I haven't put the work in. I'm 3 months into this. I'm in it for the long game, and every single day I could go to Gary on any social media platform he's on to be reminded of that. As you guys know, I run the blog Seftimorlive.com. If Gary Vaynerchuk's making me get out there and put in the work every single day, and Victor Pride is saying be the personal brand you want to be, James Altucher is the writer that I want to be. James Altucher is the most vulnerable author I've ever seen. The man bleeds on the page. Every single blog post, every single article, he's bleeding on the page for his readers, talking about his life, talking about his failures, talking about successes, but a lot of failures. And he writes in this quirky, funny way that you feel his presence as soon as you read. He's one of the bloggers that as soon as his new article hits, I'm on top of it. And I gotta be reading it, and I have to see what James is up to, because he goes through things and he turns it into content. That's the guy I want to be. That's the writer I aspire to be. The guy that has his guard down and could bleed on the camera, bleed on the pages to help people out. Highly recommend all of his work. Ed Lattimore. Ed Lattimore is a boxer and a writer. This is the guy you want to go to if you want to know how to Twitter. The guy writes hundreds of tweets daily. They're all thought-provoking and inspirational. Ed's the type of guy that loves his audience. Ed Lattimore is where you go for the no bullshit tweets that you want to see, the news that you want to see, or that kick in the ass. He also is very loyal with his fan base. He's actually retweeted me, liked some of my stuff, and the guy doesn't even know me. But he cares so much for his fan base that he does that for us. And like I said, I don't even know how the guy's pumping it out every single day, but he does. And every single day, if you want to wake up and get that shot of motivation, check out Ed Lattimore on Twitter. You'll definitely be happy you did. Alexander Juan Antonio Cortez. This is the guy that you want to follow if you want your health and fitness. Alexander is one of those guys that writes about fitness in a no bullshit manner. He gives you no bullshit fitness insights that nobody else is doing out there. Not only that, the guy has a newsletter. That's what I subscribe to. He writes 3 emails a day that range from short to full-blown blog posts that are delivered right to your inbox and just chock full of knowledge in each and every one. Alexander's the guy you want to follow for fitness. Check him out. I highly recommend subscribing to his newsletter. One of my favorites right now. Love all the people mentioned before, hence why I'm doing this. One of them that I love the most is Amy Schmitzauer. I'm in front of this camera because I read her book Vlog Like a Boss, which I also have done a review on. She teaches you that you'll get better. No matter what, you'll get better if you sit down and sit in front of the camera and produce video. Hence why I'm here right now. Like I said before, Victor Pride wrote the blueprint to blog. Amy Schmitzauer wrote the blueprint to vlog. I talked about this in my Vlog Like a Boss review that you could check out on the YouTube channel, but I highly recommend buying this book if you want to get in front of the camera. It will get you out of your head, out of your fears, and creating content. If that's what you want, like I said, check out Vlog Like a Boss. Last but certainly not least, Dylan Madden from CommonCollected.com. Dylan Madden's a guy that I've been following for a very long time. He had Way of the Olympian, and now he rebranded and he's CommonCollected.com. I follow Dylan because even though he's a lot further along this path than me, he's the guy that I can go to see on the ground level how things are done. Because he's still building. If you look at people like Amy or Gary Vaynerchuk or Victor, I'm not saying they peaked by any means, but what I am saying is that, they have a pretty big platform. Dylan's on the rise. He's the guy to look after if you want to be branding yourself. He also runs Sites Delight, which can make you a fantastic website. He gives it to you straight. He gives you inspirational content. Every single day, Dylan is creating content on his blog, creating content in video form, and creating content for other people's websites. He's the guy you want to follow if you want to see how to go from starting out to being on the rise up. Dylan's your guy. Funny story. Me and Dylan actually talked to each other through Twitter. When he first started following me, he noticed that my account was private. So I'm sitting there and I'm tweeting out people and I'm saying, oh, thanks for the cool post, or thanks for the good article, or thanks for the amazing book, I really enjoyed it. I wrote a review for your book on my blog, or I wrote a review for your video. No one ever said anything, so I thought it was me. Dylan sends me a direct message and says, hey man, your Twitter's set to private. You might want to unlock that if you want people to see your stuff. So, thank you Dylan for unlocking my Twitter. Now, I get, like I said, likes from Ed Lattimore or retweets from these people that I follow, which is always awesome and always feels good to know someone else is noticing your work. The people that I've just described is the reason why my social media is awesome. It's the reason why I could flip open Twitter and get bits of information that I want to consume every single day that will make me go out and do something that day. That'll make me go out and create. When I'm feeling down or when I'm feeling like I don't want to do this, I flip it open, seeing that they're putting out content and asking myself, what am I doing today? And I'll sit and I'll write, make a video, do a podcast, any of those sorts, because these people inspire me to be better every single day at the craft and my own personal brand. I encourage all you guys to go out there, make sure you're following the right people, make sure you're not doing too much junk on these social media. I would be lying if I said I didn't have it too, but I keep it to a minimal. So this is how I use my social media for success, and I hope you do too. As always, if you like this video, please give us a like, hit the subscribe button below. There'll also be links in the description to everybody I've talked about, and there'll be a link to my blog post on it as well. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.